We are back live 1 day late. Donnie, did you notice anything about the show? So far?
So far?
So far. You want to say anything about the show?
I noticed your chair doesn't squeak.
Yeah, we got new chair. Yes, new chair. But if you were to go and look at the show on the face space or on the YouTube, it'd be something different.
Oh, let me check this out. Let me see what's going on.
You go check that out. So on the show tonight, we are going to be doing a giveaway for East Coast Cornhole's giving away a set of bags, some patches, some stickers, and a nice canvas print of the battery in St. John's. You seen it yet?
Is it on the screen?
It's the freaking title, dude.
I don't see the title.
Okay. I've titled this show "The Eighth Bag Block." Just to make you happy because it's a Sunday night.
I love that. That makes me happy.
So we will get into it a little later on, but I don't know. I've been working this weekend. And then we went and we opened up the camper last night. You went and did the little watch baseball in the rain.
Listen, that's rough. I will tell you.
Please unlock the device to continue.
Oh, so
you gotta unlock it.
No, but I wasn't even talking to Alexa.
Well, you gotta unlock it.
But no, but like literally, we're sitting at the game and it's gorgeous. It's nice breeze, sitting in Fenway, one of the best ballparks in the entire world. Not just because it's the Red Sox, but it's just an amazing field.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting there, and all of a sudden, it looks like the sky just opened up and a big black sheet went over the sky and just started pouring. The only great thing was we were in the grandstand. So if you're in the grandstands at Fenway, you kind of got the upper decks and the luxury boxes above you, so you don't get rained on. So we saw it. I believe the Twins won the game because I think it was called after the rain delay because we were in the seventh inning. I believe the Twins won like 4-1, 4-2. But no big deal. There's 182 games or something in the season, so Sox will be okay. But
I do have a Red Sox story.
I have another one too.
I have two.
With the Sox, ready? When we're walking into the stadium,
yep.
One of the Red Sox players drives a friggin' tank.
Okay.
That's made right by you in Toronto. It's one of those like armored vehicles from some company out of Toronto. It is a literal tank. You tell your story. I'm going to get a picture of this thing. It's
okay. Well, crazy. First story is this is my first ever baseball that I caught at a stadium. Home run ball. Right there. Hit by Kevin Youkilis.
The Uke.
Yep. Yeah, it was not cool. It came in, I fingertipped it twice, and then it fell down into a camera bay.
Well, you can't say
and
that.
Then I had to block people for like 5 innings before they came in and got it. Who said, "Oh, look, there's a ball." I was like, "That's my ball." Other one is another tie to the Red Sox. If anyone knows my cousin Ben and I, he was on the music show. Our uncle, when he was 16, was invited by the Red Sox to go down and try out for them.
Really?
But my grandmother said, "You're too young and you're not going." So we didn't go.
Oh, that's poopy.
Yep. Then also, if you notice, I am wearing a new hat. This one here. It's actually an older hat. It is their old logo. ECCL. Do you know why I'm wearing that hat?
Why are you wearing that hat?
Because even a week later.
This is Canada. Maple syrup in my cabin say.
Still feels good. Week later. Yeah. You liked that, didn't you?
It kills me every time you do that. It kills me.
After 3 times, 4th time's the charmed Essex County Cornhole League defeats the mighty Michiganders. And yeah, we win. Battle of the Border. Canada wins. But yeah, so for like we said for tonight, you still have your Red Sox story, or you got that?
No, keep going. Keep going on.
Well, I was gonna say we can do that raffle here now. Get that all out of the way, right? Who's here? Anyone else? Is there anyone in the chat who was here for the raffle? I see Corn Dudes is here. Anyone else in the chat? Speak now, or we'll hold it off because I want to make sure we have some other people in the chat that are in the raffle because we want to have people. We want to have people do stuff for the raffle. There, Andrew's here. Andrew had like spots 1 and 2. I see Mr. RT. So Saturday mornings, folks, on YouTube, you have to watch the Decoded podcast. Did I get that right, Roland? Did I get that right? It's about kind of education and some fun stuff. Roland's a pretty cool dude. Our kids played hockey together a bunch. And Roland's been my trainer and person to keep me calm when I've been like he's my hockey trainer, like not hockey. Kid gets injured on the ice, Roland goes and deals with it. That's the trainer, and then he's the one to keep me calm on the bench. And Roland does a good job of that. Yes, the Decoded podcast on YouTube. Give them a subscribe and a like. And all that there other stuff. Him and his buddy Chris do. They just talk different stuff, and it's pretty cool. When I remember and wake up early enough because they're like early in the morning. I go and I check them out. So you're like, what are you typing?
Hey, listen, I'm trying to find stuff for content here. Right, just keep talking.
I'm not sure where Graham is at, Pierre. I know he was afraid I was going to bring him into the show. He said, if you bring me on the show, I'm just going to throw my phone into the harbor. Okay, TJ's here. Derek is probably working. Not sure where Glenn's probably having some wings someplace. There's Candy's here. But yeah, do you want to just go and do the raffle here now?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I was going to show you the stupid truck.
Okay, you show me. All
right.
Roland's a big baseball guy too, so he may like this.
Yeah, so I just found it. So this is what was parked outside of Fenway. This big ass armored truck.
Okay, that doesn't look like a tank. Looks more like a Humvee.
It's a tank. Jesus Christ! What are the pictures? Drives that to work every day. Must be nice to play baseball, huh?
Yeah.
You know, base price on it's not much, Doug. You could afford one.
Okay.
Base price is only $450.
Oh, okay. I can do 450 pennies. With no problem. Okay, Derek's here for the raffle. So yeah, so you want to just go on and get this over with? Let's hope this works.
Let's see what happens.
Let's hope this works. Share screen. I'm hoping, you know what, Graham? I'm hoping it is darts that you're giving away.
Are they dots, kid?
Hoping it's darts. So yeah, so they do have 30 names in the thing. I'm going to run because it's only 30 and it's not like 82 like he had the last one. Actually, he had over 100. It was like 124. So yeah, so Andrew Hiller at 1 and 2. Mike Dills at 3. Rosary Withers at 4. Scott Thurston. Corn Dudes. Dorian Pond. Some dude named Derek Barrett. He's a loser. He's not going to
Who?
win. Yeah, because Darren Roger.
He's saying there's
Corn
sodas.
Dudes. Tara Kelly. Shane. I'm gonna Padiat. That's probably wrong. Mark Andre. Martina Dubé, Corn Dudes again, Martina Dubé, Jerry Salter, some dude named Mike Evans. Like, Mike, you and Melissa, you got to get a room on Facebook. You don't need to be putting all that stuff on Facebook all the time. Jake Hackett, twice, Barry Balter, Kelly, Mark Andre again, Darren Roger, Mike Dills in for 2 at 25 and 26. Corn Dudes again, Kevin Van Breeze, Kevin Riesendorp. Some dude named Derek Barrett and Corn Dudes. There is your 30. Where are these ads over? See ya.
It's the ECC Sonars fundraiser, Doug.
So yeah, so okay, I've got that wrong. So yeah, you're getting sonars, not darts. Yeah, I'm wrong. And then you got some stickers, some patches, and a nice little canvas of the painting of the battery. So
It didn't look like a battery.
Huh?
It didn't look like a battery.
Yeah, it's a battery. We're gonna do this shuffle 3 times. You know what? I will show you in just about
28 days.
24.
What?
Math. We're
No,
getting
we
there on the
gotta add-
28th. We're getting in on the 28th, right?
No, for us, we're getting in the 28th, but to the tournament is 26 days.
I'm going
You're
to
gonna
show you in
add-
20. I'm going to show you in 24.
Well, wait a minute. My trip doesn't start for. Oh, yeah,
24.
24 days was when I fly in. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
keep adding
I
the
know.
2 days because it's the only thing I remember to do, Doug, is add the 2 days.
Shuffle it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and we will now do that spin. Hopefully, no one has some sort of seizure. It's hard on the eyes. Corn Dudes gets the win for that there.
Wow, the last spot. Corn Dude's got it, Doug. But I'm looking here in the chat.
Yep.
Brian Conway saying he's got an extra wing in it gift card for $25 if you can do another spin.
Okay, so Brian, we can do a spin for $25 for a gift card. Is that what we're doing? Okay, so we'll do an extra spin on that, all that there. Conway's giving $25 to somebody. I could use that. I'm not even in the draw.
Yeah, you're not in the drawing.
Dilsey's going to get food while he's there, and wait a second, I'm getting a text message in here. Pierre from Corn Dude says he doesn't want to win.
What?
He's giving it back in.
He's giving it all back?
He's giving it back. So we're gonna if you don't give up, you got another chance at the
grand prize
Sonars and everything else. So here we go. So this is again second time's the charm for the bags. Rosary.
Corn Dudes wins again. Corn Dudes
Pierce.
wins again.
Pierre said if he wins, no matter how much he wins, he wants to donate them back. So what I'll do is I'll remove him here. And we'll go again.
One more time.
He's got 4 more chances. Andrew Hillier, there you go. You are going to win the bags, the canvas, the stickers, and the patches. So there you go. And okay, Pierre's just a constant message machine here. And this one is kind of big. Kind of big, folks. The gauntlet challenge has just been laid down here. Folks, you're going to have to help us and keep us going here. This is big. Pierre is going to donate, so Corn Dudes will be donating $5 to the Zach Simmons Heart Transplant Charity Fund to help him go there. $5 for every minute that we are live tonight.
So, 4-7 years ago.
I'm going to run to the store. I'll be back in like an hour.
How many stories can I tell?
Well, we've already. I suck at math. We're almost 15 minutes. So 15 times 5 is what? Roland, if you're still in there, you're a teacher. All right. That's $75 already.
Yeah, it's $75
That he's donating already.
There you go. That's
So,
like
chat,
6
keep us
purple
going
bills.
here. Wow. So, Zach, you're going to be getting something. And hopefully we'll be able to see Zach when we are down in St. John's. I'm not sure when he's going for his surgery.
East Coast Cornhole. On my way home, I had to get milk. So while I was getting milk, I got another 30-pack and a 12-pack of Mountain Dew hard seltzers. Have you seen these things yet?
No, all I've got is I've got Scott. This Coke's for you, and I've got what else I got here? I got a beer that I got a couple years ago.
All right, Doug, look at this. Hard Mountain Dew. We got Baja Blast Pineapple, Baja Blast Punch, Baja Blast Mango.
I just have an old Labatt Blue can here. Even though they aren't a sponsor, but with the Donnie best hockey team on it.
Oh, what's that stain?
Dust. So yeah, it's that. So does everyone want us to talk real slow? Okay, so Melissa, here we go. He's already in Ottawa, had the heart surgery, and is awaiting his transplant now. Okay.
Well, Doug, you know what I can do? I might be able to talk like a small robot for the rest of tonight.
I thought you were going to say when you go to Ottawa, you're going to stop in there because you're flying to Ottawa anyway.
I am flying to Ottawa. I think that's on the way back, though. That's on the way back.
That is on the way back, yeah.
That is on the way back. On the way up, I stop at one of the greatest hockey team cities in the world.
Yeah, you going to watch their game tonight?
Can't, Doug.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, don't worry, though. The Leafs aren't going further.
Yeah.
Are they still in or are they out too?
They got 4 games left.
They got 4 games. What, in the next round?
So anyway, as we talked off air a bit, and as I said, I have been working here this weekend, so I've only got to see what has been on the cesspool in the talk, but there was a little bit of controversy this weekend surrounding a game in what did they play? Mesa, Arizona.
Mesa. Let me hold on a second here, because all right. So if anybody in the chat doesn't know what happened, there was a little controversy. Yes.
Okay, Pierre's just like on fire here. He wants to see if anyone else will donate as well.
Wow, look at that. I think he just wants to hear my voice. I think that's what it is.
If you want to pay me $5 a minute to help me get to St. John's, but
my sponsor already paid for me to go to St. John's. I mean, my
Dana?
wife. Yeah, Dana.
Yep. It's Carmen that's getting me there.
Yeah, the unlimited credit card. It was too funny. Yeah. So
okay. So just not to cut you off. So Melissa's kind of saying some more. He's still on the waiting list. They are hoping before the year is up. He's been up in Ottawa for 2 months now.
Okay.
So
hopefully something happens in the next few months for him.
Yes.
That he can get that transplant. But yesterday, my father-in-law is telling me to take my wife out to dinner. And you know what she told him? She said, no, he doesn't need to take me out to dinner. It's my credit card. Like, what? You calling me out? Like, literally? And then we're at the Red Sox game, right?
Yep.
We're there. And the waitress walks over and puts the check in front of me. And I just did the slow push across the table. Like, this one's for her. But, so, controversy this weekend, Doug.
Controversy this weekend, yep.
So, there was a match between Jamie Graham, Tony Smith.
Yep.
King seat match.
Okay, yep.
Tony had to double dip, won the first game, I believe, right? In the second game, controversial throw. Jamie throws it, knocks his bag off the back, knocks a Tony bag off the back. But they shake thinking the game is over, right? So Tony goes to the hole, pulls the bags out of the hole.
Stop. Time. Tony concedes his last bag.
Well, drop, but he conceded his last bag, shake hands, they go to put the score in, right? So then they call everybody over because it's a mistake. Touching the bag rule, whatever, give up so many points, right? But
although because he did concede the bag, the touching the bag rule is null and void.
But then they give so many points. But the problem with it is everybody's talking about a foot foul or whatever's going on. My biggest problem with this whole call is that Jamie started his throw outside the box. He was literally, right, in the first set of the rules, it says the pitching box is 3 feet by 4 feet, right?
Yes.
But it never calls that out anywhere else saying you have to be in that box. That's the biggest problem with this. It doesn't say you have to start your throw in that box. It just says you cannot go past the foul line. Deeper in the playing rules.
Because I know I have seen players with just like the outside rubber sole of their shoe inside the box, just kind of touching the line.
If your piggy toe is in the box, it still counts.
Yeah.
Right?
Or the edge of your toenail is in the box.
Yeah, listen, you got some of those corn chip nail tips, right? You're okay. You're in there, right?
Yeah.
And I just don't want to see half the cornhole players feet. Don't want to do it. But that, I think, is the bigger part of this problem is we have not defined that you have to be in the box. I think that should be a bigger, because you've seen Jamie Graham throughout the season kind of keeping that toe in. You've seen other players keeping their toe and going all the way out to the outside. I've seen, Sammy Soto. All the players do it. They go right to the edge of the board because they're trying to do a hard push down the middle to either bar a soap or take a whole pile in.
Yep.
That is a bigger issue to me than anything else that happened on that board. The other thing is, this is a signature event. This is where your biggest pros are there to play. Why isn't there a referee or an official at that board?
I don't know.
These players happen to make that decision themselves, right? They should be focused on throwing bags. They shouldn't be focused on putting the score in. They shouldn't be focused on what's going on. They need to be focused on playing the game.
Yep.
There should be an official when it gets down to the Final Four. You had plenty of officials in that building.
Yep.
But everybody was probably over at the stoop. They're putting more weight into the celebrity tournament than you're actually pros that are keeping your sport going. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It should have never happened that way if somebody was there controlling the game. And like we say all the time, the people behind the camera can't get involved.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Wally and Ish were doing their job behind, and they were even got a little confused by it too, right?
Yep.
But you cannot interject yourself into the game as a commentator.
Not at all.
Neutral. Now, someone in the stands might have been able to say something, but there was nobody there really watching, which is a travesty.
Oh yeah, we know that when we're in St. John's, that will not be happening. But
I think that's the bigger piece is the box. The second piece is an official. Those should be non-negotiable pieces for these pros, especially where in the U.S. we are about to jettison 156 pros out of the pro division. We'll go into 100 next year. Go into is it a Ben Franklin? Right? But it's really up to the ACL to fix this. It really has to be changed because this, for most of those pros out there that are getting to the end every week, this is their livelihood. Most of them don't have other jobs. So how is it that their livelihood is being decided on them seeing 30 feet away.
Mhm.
Right? With the force that Jamie threw that bag, there was no way to tell which bag went which way. I mean, it was almost like a break and pull, right? When he hit the
Yep.
the whole pile just exploded and pushed out. You couldn't have known that that's one of Tony's bags went off the back also after he'd already thrown one off. You know what I mean? So I just don't think it's right. I don't think it's right that it happened.
And then, of course, you've got all the online people who went and just, like, I've seen, well, like 8 different scenarios of what happened in all the Facebook posts, right? The people like, I wasn't there, I just heard it. And
well, yeah. I mean, the problem with the cesspool is everybody, excuse me, is going to be the armchair quarterback and say, you know, the rules state this and the rules state that. No, the rules don't say that. They have the correct interpretation of the rules for what happened, but we should have never got to that place.
Yep.
Should have never been there. And it's I think it's hurting the sport more than it's helping it.
It's choking you up, obviously.
No, well, it makes me angry because these people like a Tony, a Jamie, you know, Adam, Trey, even like Derek Barrett. You know, these people put in a lot of work. I got to boost his ego up a bit. But a lot of these people that like want to be pros and want to stay pros are putting in a ton of work right now.
Yep.
And because they need to finish higher, because you don't want to go into a qualifier because this year you don't even know what it looks like.
Yep.
Right? Years past, there were 800 people for what, like 20 or 30 spots?
Yep.
You don't want to go through that kind of gauntlet. So you need to do something to protect these players, not from themselves, but from the game, from the situation you've created. You've created an adverse work environment for these guys and girls.
Yep.
Because you're not protecting the true game, the true sportsmanship, right? And listen, Tony and Jamie, they're going to be okay. They've already shook it out. You know, they've already shaken the babies, kissed the hands.
Yep.
They're going to be all right. But it just it makes people look bad, and it's making the players look bad. Not what happened there, right? Like Jamie automatically becomes the bad guy. That poor bastard. Every time he turns around, he's in trouble for not doing anything. He's in trouble for playing the game, right?
Trouble for going to the bathroom.
Dude, you can't even shit in peace anymore. I mean, seriously. We had poop game, right? And especially if I tell you, Doug, I got to go poop, you know, I'll be back in a few minutes. And you're like, I'm putting Donnie on the clock. Yeah. I know he doesn't use 2-ply. I mean, seriously. But, like, why does this poor guy end up in the middle of every situation?
And the quietest pro there is.
But he's also one of the sweetest guys out there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you meet him off to the side and you start talking to him, he's an amazing human being.
Yeah.
Right? And he just wants to do the right thing, but he always gets put in the shittiest situation.
Yeah.
2/3 of a pun, PU. But he's always in the middle of something. But you know what? When you're always there near the top, you're probably always going to be in the middle of something, right?
Yep.
I mean, it really is. I just think we need to do a little bit better to protect the players because we're putting them in situations they don't need to be in. They shouldn't be thinking about Rule 7, Paragraph 32, Subparagraph 4. Like, no. Like, that's why you made an officials type thing, right? You have people you're paying to be there to officiate. Make them officiate when it comes down to the end of brackets. When you're in the Final Four, you're already 7-8 hours in most of the time. You're mentally and physically exhausted and just now throwing on muscle memory. And now I got to worry about, was that a 5? Was that a 4? Did I throw that as a cut or was that a semi-roll? No, like, stop. Protect the players and let them stay players. There's no other sports out there where the players have to self-regulate when they get into such pressure situations.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other sport out there.
Let them play. Let them be players. But I don't get it.
Yeah.
And then it makes one or two players look bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Jamie Graham. I don't care who the player to be named later. It always looks bad on them, where you created the situation. You created the environment where that can happen because you were there selling T-shirts and selling a bag stamp and not protecting the player. And I will stand on this soapbox or beer carton.
Well, I guess the only other I'm trying to think. The only other one would be golf, right? Where when there is something happen, they do have to call an official in. They have to go on the radio. We need an official.
Yeah, but those officials are also right there to the side, right?
No,
And-
not in all cases.
No, but the other thing too is golf is everybody's playing at the same time. Everybody's playing, different times, right? So it's a
Yep.
cascading effect, right?
Yes. Yep.
But when you get to the sudden death playoff in golf, right? Say you tie,
True. Yeah. Yeah.
right? You're playing one hole, and the official's right there, right?
Yep.
Throughout the tournament, and it could be the same thing for cornhole. Throughout the tournament, the officials can be wherever the hell they need to be, right?
Yep.
Maybe
Yep.
you're in charge of 5 or 6 courts here, over there, whatever. But when it comes down to the brass tacks of winning or losing, the
Mhm.
difference between first in your bracket and second in your bracket is getting to ESPN, which could help you with the next problem for next year is sponsorships.
Yep.
Right? If I don't have enough podiums or if I don't have that name recognition, when I'm going to see a 100, what's that going to do for me next year?
Mhm.
So I need to get, and listen, those two players are going to be okay.
Oh,
next
those.
year.
Yeah. No, they're
They're
going
going
to
to be okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yep.
Jamie's got AAR, Tony's got Lucky. They're going to be okay. But does this also start to hurt some stock with some manufacturers at the same time? Because maybe I don't give Doug a little bit of extra money next year because I'm afraid that this situation could happen, right? Now,
Mhm.
do I need to keep that money in-house or do I keep putting that money out to sponsor more players, right?
Yep.
Or do I keep going, right? Is it really worth it? What's my ROI?
Mhm.
Am I really paying all this money and getting anything back? I just don't know, and that's my biggest fear.
And seeing what East Coast. So now I wasn't there, so I thought I was under the assumption that broadcast courts were going to have officials there.
It was not that way. It was not. If they were supposed to, they were not there.
Mm.
It was still. They had to call an official.
Yeah.
So it
Oh
took
yeah.
a few minutes
Yes.
to get an official to come over.
Yeah.
Where it shouldn't have to be that. I shouldn't have to call an official when I'm
No.
when I'm at a bracket ending match.
Pierre, you are just over $120.
No, it's if 15 was 75, that'd be just over 150.
And then 4 minutes is 20, so that's what that's like we're almost 175.
Almost 175.
Yep.
Listen, it's 175 for my soapbox because this topic really makes me angry.
Yep.
Because you put a program in place to protect the players and it didn't happen.
Yep.
That needs to be totally revamped. Like those people
my just for me, my big beef with is that, and I know that they probably did take heat for it, is that everyone watching at that time probably came down pretty hard on Mish and Wally for it.
It's
for
not
not
on them.
saying something. Oh no, I know it's not on them. We can say that till we're blue in the face.
No, but here's the
But
other
people are
thing.
still gonna be in the live feed saying you should have did that, you should have did this, because it has happened to me a bunch of times where people are like in the chat going, this here happened. Hey, you know what? I'm not an official. I'm
So,
not a player. I'm just
as a
telling you what
broadcaster,
happened.
even if I have an official title in my back pocket, right? So say I went through the training class to be an official.
Mhm.
Once I sit behind that table, I'm a non-biased spectator.
Exactly.
Even if I'm an official, if Wally's an official, Misa's an official, once you sit behind those cameras, you are now a commentator. You are no longer an official. You cannot be involved in the match. The one thing that I think the players should ask for next year, or as we go forward because of this, is an instant replay. The ACL has that capability to do an instant replay. They got the TVs on either side when you're throwing. Why can't there be an instant replay thrown up there on the screen? Maybe I have to burn one of my timeouts to ask for an instant replay, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe I say I want an official here if they're not there to get that instant replay on the live courts.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of how, even with the way I do stuff, how difficult that could be.
Well, they just need to get you more equipment.
Well, yeah, but I'm just kind of it's still just kind of, because you need to have a whole second setup system. It would take a lot.
Well, but when you look at, and I'm going to take you out of the picture, okay?
Yeah.
Because that's a whole nother soapbox. I can go on for another 3 hours. Because my.
Oh yeah, and I've already I had a discussion about that a few days ago.
You already know that there. Yeah. But with the setup they have here in the US that travels around the country, that capability is there right now. They're already doing, the top 10 shots from Signature One or top 10 shots from wherever it was, right?
Yeah.
If they have their equipment there, they can already do that.
I would say, from knowing the way their setup is, you're then still having to hit that replay on each shot then.
But why couldn't can you set something up with maybe a 30-second or a minute delay? I'm just trying to think of ways you can mitigate this problem going forward.
Yeah, I'm trying to,
I don't know the answer. I'm just trying to throw stuff out there. But I just think for the pure protection of the players, we have to think and do something differently. Because if I'm affecting somebody's livelihood. So Tony, from being second in his bracket to being fourth in ESPN, it's a little difference in a payout. Little difference in a payout. Not just for the money he's going to get in his ACL wallet, but it could affect his payout with Lucky. And I know it doesn't, but it could affect it next year, right? It's not affecting it today, but we have to cover for tomorrow.
Yep.
Because these players are facing an unknown sea of problems for next season. The money is only getting tighter and more scarce.
Yep.
So how can we make it so these players can be cornhole players? Because my dream is to have cornhole players not have to have a second job, right? Just play cornhole, travel the country like any other professional sport. But to do that, there needs to be a lot more money brought in to the players, not the organization.
Yes. Yep.
And that's where the rub comes in. Because now I have to go to my friends like East Coast Cornhole, like Corn Dudes, right? Like Winging It. And I have to go and get those sponsorships, right? I then got to go to bag companies and try to get a sponsorship. Like, I'm going to throw your bags. I'm going to be on ESPN 4 times, right? It's getting to the point where something has to happen to help the players more. And I just don't see it happening. I see the money going into the cash register, not the pocketbook of the players.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening. But
Mhm.
it's also going to make companies like a Titan, like a Lucky, like an AAR, they really have to rethink their strategy going forward.
So, talking about a strategy going forward for tonight, for the people, I see that Michelle Hunter just joined in. So, if there's any new people that have just joined in, what is going on tonight is we had a raffle earlier for some East Coast sonars, Titan sonars, and some East Coast Cornhole stickers. Some of these, and a big old canvas portrait of the battery in St. John's.
Doesn't look like a Duracell.
Anyway, that was won by Andrew Hillier. Now, the other thing is earlier in the day when East Coast Cornhole first put that out, the Corn Dudes, Pierre over at Corn Dudes, bought some spots, then donated $300 to Zach Simmons and his heart transplant surgery that's upcoming in Ottawa. We've learned here today from Melissa that Zach's already there. He's been here for 2 months. They're hoping that surgery's gonna happen soon. But anyway, the bigger news out of all of that is Pierre and Corn Dudes has then offered to donate $5 for every minute that we are live. And so far, we just passed right now we're at $210 right now.
Well, it's a good thing he said by the minute, not by how many words I said tonight.
Yeah. Shoes better be flying out the door.
And
so Pierre's saying about Steve Sports, if he recalls his name of the thing, is to have a 30-second playback. So then that would then have to happen, figure out that, that all that would have to happen within the 30 seconds, right?
Well, but how do they do the capture right now? So if there's a good shot, do they hit a button and it kind of captures?
I hit a button and it goes back 7 seconds.
Okay.
So that also Michelle saying keep it going, Corners. Pierre has also challenged any other company to donate some money as well to help out with that.
And you can find Core Dudes on the Book of Face or on my feed.
Or corndude.com.
There you go.
Or corndudes@gmail.com.
Oh,
we got 24 days, Donnie. I know you're thinking 28 for some reason.
No.
It's 24.
It's 24 days till we get in. 26 days to the start of the tournament. Because we're getting in on Wednesday.
If you drank a case, one at a time, one beer at a time,
Who can do that? God gave you 2 hands for a reason.
Okay.
No, but honestly, can't wait to be in St. John's. Get to hang out with the Cornhole family. It's going to be amazing. And I know Pierre is going to be there also.
Yes, he will.
We get to hang out with our ECC family.
Weighing in family.
Weighing in a family. We're going to have pretty much most of, I will be there as a representative of Titan, so we'll have most of our sponsors there.
Yes.
And just after that, and I come home, got a little graduation, little bike week, and then it's off to Bag and Bash.
It is, yes.
Get to go see my Titan family down in Carrollton, Georgia. So
has Derek said if he's going or not yet?
Derek is still working on it because something has to happen in order for him to go down there.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So he's working on that as we speak.
Although Michelle Hunter will be there, who was the first person. Does she get something free for being the first person to sign up for the tournament?
Yeah, she gets a a free Titan sticker.
Okay. I will say what she could get, but it wouldn't be good for me to say it on here.
Okay. Well, she gets a high five from Bruce.
Yeah.
Because I just got to tell you, Bruce in person is way more fun than Bruce on the live feed.
I see Mike Bourgeois gets into the chat. I was going to, I told him I was going to announce something to everybody here about him. But I'm not.
Is he very bougie? What?
No, I'm not. Okay, Wayne, he was here, and he's going for dinner because that's what time it is out west. Said he will let her know in about 2 weeks. So, like, about 3 minutes before the tournament starts, he will let her know if he's coming or not.
Well, I'm about to get there, but don't know yet.
No, you're going to take a plane, not a boat.
A boot? What?
Yep.
No, but I haven't really even played cornhole in like a week and a half, Doug.
Yeah, I think I've been a bit longer.
Yeah, I only had my league night last week, but I've been working, so I haven't been able to get out and see the people.
Yeah, I haven't been at a league night in a while.
I actually just ordered a new set of bags, Doug.
Oh yeah?
I just ordered a set of Sweet Throwdown sonars.
Okay, so I'd seen the question posed in the cesspool. Just to add another question to keep this time going. Throwdown bags.
Yes.
So maybe Candy's in the chat, so maybe she can help out here. Was there a requirement for every set to have some sort of beach vehicle on the bag?
I'm gonna talk here, and maybe Candy can correct me, but I believe that Ford Bronco, the old style Bronco,
yep,
is kind of the official Throwdown logo.
Okay.
So I believe it had to be on the bag.
Okay.
And I think what you could kind of change was your colorways and everything else.
Okay.
Because, a lot of people put like 2 to 4 bags in there right now. Yeah, they sent us a logo and you have to use it. Like for the sonars, there's a blue logo and a red logo. And then the darts, I believe, had the same two, I believe, was the blue logo, the red logo. And then, a lot of the other companies had to follow suit with that style of bag. The style of the logo, not your bag. You actually only get to pick, I believe, 2 series, right, Candy? I think it's still only 2 series to put in for that tournament to work. And you can only throw an official set. Yeah, it has to have the logo. It has to be approved by them.
I think Pierre's having more fun with this than we are. You know, understands why they say time is money. The more you talk, the more money Zach will get to help him out.
Yeah, so it has to have that logo on it, and you can throw different colorways. But in that tournament, those are the only bags you can throw. So you can't pull another set of bags out of your bag to be able to play in that tournament.
So then my next question is, since it is an old style Bronco, should there a glass of OJ be in it? Anyway.
Well, that's when you just got to slow roll it down the highway, down the PCH. Too soon?
Yeah.
I think that you can sell. Oh yeah, you can sell other bags. Yes, when you're there. So manufacturers will bring other bags with them.
Yes.
I know a bunch of companies have done some custom bags for the tournament that they can play.
Now, my other question that just another question just popped into my head now, because I remember was it 2 years ago that there was the big thing where everybody was just buying up the bags for throwdown bags, even though they weren't going to the tournament? Which then left some people.
There was a for I think it was two or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
There was a run on throwdown bags where some players that were going couldn't actually get them.
Yeah.
From certain manufacturers just because everybody and their mother bought them.
Yeah.
And some people weren't even going.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, there's been a little bit. And the old Bronco is a real life car. I believe it was there last year. I think John actually drove in that car.
Keep talking. I just have to respond to a text message.
Go right ahead. I believe John was in the passenger seat of that when they were introducing everybody for the tournament. Because when the tournaments start, they do the national anthem and all that other stuff. So I believe he was in that car. My favorite car there, Doug, somebody bought a U.S. postal truck. You know those little like square things?
Yes.
And they slammed it to the ground and put it on airbags and customized it. The U.S. Postal Service never looked cooler than that truck.
Mm-hmm.
But, a lot of big stuff coming up. And, up there, too, we got a Cornapalooza coming, too, right?
Yes, we do. That is coming up July.
July? Okay.
Coming up in July. I believe it is the weekend before Nationals, if memory serves me correct.
So it leads right into Canadian Nationals.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know, Doug, you haven't come to Spencer's. I know it's on your bucket list, but
it is. Yeah, and if I could find a sponsor who would possibly, help me out and maybe put me up at an Airbnb, kind of thing. Well, there.
But the car show has gotten bigger and bigger over the years. It's only gotten crazier with the cars that are there, and there's some really great local car clubs that have really started to.
Mike beats Michelle and tell me that I am correct, which is something people don't normally do most of the time, is to say that I'm correct.
Yeah, that's a new one.
July 11, 12, 13. There you go.
All right. So coming up quick. Because, listen, when the weather gets good, the time flies faster.
Yeah.
And then it's right back to snow.
Then it's Nationals, then Worlds, which I've been told I'm possibly might get asked to go to Worlds.
Wait, what?
I might get asked to go to Worlds. We're not sure yet. That's all not been decided yet. Who is going to?
Wait, they're recognizing you?
Kinda, yeah. We're gonna see. Yep.
Brian 260 right now.
There. So, Sato Soto in the chat here. Sato, you are gonna love this. I know that you're gonna love this. For the other people who've now just joined in, we're going to say this again because I know we did just say it a couple minutes ago because we are coming up on almost on the hour. Another 6 minutes. Did a raffle tonight. We have a player from Newfoundland, Zach Simmons, in Ottawa right now. So halfway across the country, has had surgery and is getting prepared to have a heart transplant surgery as soon as they can get a donor heart. He's been in Ottawa for 2 months. Hoping to have the surgery done within a year. So we did a bag raffle for him, raised $300 for that. Pierre from Corn Dudes gave in another $300 to give him $600. And then after Pierre winning the bags twice,
two times,
he couldn't lose. He kept donating them back. Andrew Hillier won them. Then Pierre has then said that he is going to pay $5 for every minute that Donnie and I are live talking tonight. Actually, I think in his one message to me, he even said, "Go for popcorn, go have a bathroom break, do whatever, take your time." So we were going to talk. We were coming up on the hour, which is 60 times 5. I suck at math, which is why I never win at Cornhole. That's what, $300. There you go. 6 times 5, add 2.
Look at that. You're mathing. Listen, nobody would ever think this would ever happen, but you're mathing.
I'm mathing. Yeah. That.
No, and that's the great thing. And like, you know,
Oh, I just want to say, Mr. Dunn in grade 8 math, it's working.
no, but we joke around a lot and we say a lot of dumb things on this show, but when it really comes down to it, it's really about the community and the people that, allow us to do this, right? Like we always talk a lot about, we don't make any money on this.
Oh, look at this. You know what? We're going. Sato's going to do a mystery box.
Look at that.
Sato, tonight after the show, I will get you in contact with the people.
If anybody's ever seen a Sato Soda mystery box,
it's,
he talks about his tournament on the 20th that he does in Ohio. There was one year that I actually sent him a message because I was secretly bidding on some sports memorabilia because he had this really cool place.
Oh yeah, there used to be like tons of.
I got two
autographed.
I got 2 helmets and 2 jerseys.
Yes.
For like $300. It was an amazing, kind of silent auction.
Yep.
So I mean,
isn't that how you got your Sato Soto plush doll?
No, that was at another tournament. Did I ever tell you that story?
Yeah, it got stolen.
Yeah, we went to a bar afterwards, and some college chick stole my Sato Soto doll. I am still upset about that to this day.
Maybe she was into bald guys that have plush dolls of them.
That doll was pretty sexy, though. Sato looked like he had muscles. He was damn handsome.
You're saying he doesn't have muscles?
I'm not saying that now. I'm just saying, listen, he looked pretty buff in that little doll. I loved it. I was gonna do nights. I was gonna cuddle him while I slept, but she stole my doll. That's
why you and Sato have never been in a room together since.
Is that why he avoids me?
And if you need his address there, Sato, I will send it to you to get the restraining order.
The cease and desist.
Stay away from me.
Yeah. You could be anywhere but within 1,000 feet of me.
Or at least 27. Stay on the other side of the board.
Yeah, stay on the other side of the board, please.
Yeah, come up on the hour.
We can make it the 27-foot rule with me and Cito. You can't get that close.
Timeouts are going to be kind of hard, but yeah.
But that's what's great about this community is, the amount of people that kind of get together from different walks of life and really make a bond about a silly beanbag game. We're throwing beanbags at 2x4s, kids. I need to make that shirt, Doug. We're throwing beanbags at 2x4s. Because honestly, we're playing a game that started in the backyard. Now it's getting a little more mainstream. It's getting a little bigger. But where we still get to have fun, talk about the game, but also meet amazing people. I would not give up the last 5 years of my life traveling the country and missing time at home, time at work because of the people that I've met throughout here, right? It only makes me a better person to go and do these things, because going do these things, it takes the stress away from everyday normal life to go hang out and, travel and do these things that when I'm home, I can be a lot more present.
Yeah.
Right. Because it takes away kind of the minutia of life at times, right? Where going to work every day, doing the same thing, the daily grind, sometimes you're just sitting there questioning, like, what am I doing, right? But this game recharges my batteries that I can go back and do that every day, right?
Sino, we can talk after the show here on where you can send it. You can do an auction on our... Is he going to do another one? Like, holy cow. But, yeah.
But it recharges those Cornhole Life batteries.
Yep. And I always felt that, even just for me, the St. John's tournament is one that kind of does it for me. It's just because of the people, surroundings. It's just, yeah.
Listen, I can't wait. I mean, I was talking with Derek about it the other day, and he was talking about some of the things everybody's doing up there. I know there's some groups that are going to be going to Dildo, to the brewery, and some other stuff like that. And he was asking if I want to go. It's like, listen, my whole goal of going up there is hanging out with you.
Me?
And, no, not you.
Okay.
No, but Derek, you, and meeting everybody from ECC, going to Winging It, hanging out with Michelle, even though she's going to hang out with me another month later. But it's literally about meeting those people that I get to talk to on a weekly basis that I really wouldn't know without this game. I wouldn't really even know you without a stupid podcast I started.
Well, yeah, like we've been talking like this together for 5 years, not this show together like this, but just like this, like just talking with each other for 5 years, and we have been in the same room
twice. Yeah, we were together in the first,
almost the third time, but we were like ships in the night. We just kind of passed.
What was that? What was that?
Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland, yes. But that was the first time we were supposed to meet because we were all supposed to hang out.
Yes.
We were all supposed to do something in Cleveland. And then the world shut down.
Yep.
Then we became family through Zoom.
Yep.
Right? I mean, me, you, the rest of the people that we're hanging out with, we spent hours on Zoom while the world was shut down.
Well, I even say for people, go back if you got like 12 hours of your day you don't want to use, go back on YouTube to some of our first, we did the anniversary shows. Brendan was on, the Ass Brothers would come on.
Who?
And we would just kind of talk. Yeah, those other guys. and we just kind of talk. And one time it was like, those shows would end up being like 3 hours long.
Listen, there was one Zoom we were on where our friend almost burned down his house.
Yeah, on the Zoom chat, yep.
Yep, and
not really our friend because he's now blocked on Facebook. But anyway.
But I think we started at like 7 o'clock at night.
Yep.
And I think it was 3 o'clock in the morning where I had to shut it down because I'm like, I got to be to work in 4 hours.
Yeah, and for me, I was sat right there on that 1970s floral couch because I was stuck in the basement here with no windows.
Well, I remember when you got sick.
Yep. Well, no, I didn't get sick.
No,
I was just quarantined because I was with you.
Yeah, but like Karma and the family sent you to the basement, and you could not move.
Nope.
I mean, listen, we almost got stuck in Cleveland for days because we couldn't get a rent-a-car, we couldn't get a flight. We had to like literally try to change our lives.
There you go. Derek's got Shannon on standby in case you need to go back to the house for a nap.
I love my naps. There's nothing better than a cornhole nap.
I'll be right back tomorrow.
Listen, I've even slept at tournaments.
I seen that. There was a picture of you asleep against a wall one tournament. I forget where it was. Worlds. One of the Worlds tournaments.
There was one at Worlds that I took a little nappy. There was also another one at Asheville.
Okay, yeah, it was the Asheville one. Sorry, it was the Asheville one.
The Asheville one, I laid down in the middle of a blind draw, put my, at the time it was a Burley Bags backpack, put it behind my head, put my head back, and just took a nap for like an hour and a half. Woke back up, I felt great. At Worlds, I did sleep by the fire booth, took a little nappy. You got to take a nap every once in a while. Like people that don't take naps, I think.
Well, and the thing is, I think people at tournaments and the most underrated pillow is cornhole bags.
It's so amazing. Hold on.
Because there was 1 year going down to Charlotte for the race.
See this right here?
I forgot to bring a pillow. But I had cornhole bags.
You know all these people that go on Amazon and they buy like that 40-pound weighted vest to go walking around the neighborhood?
Yeah.
You know what this is? This was a backpack that we got for joining a gym that we never went to. And I put 3 sets of bags in here. I put it on my back. I take a walk around the neighborhood. Like, that's a rucksack right there, kids.
Mhm.
Like, make your bags do work more
Oh,
than
like
just
you just did. You stop it once in a while, put it down, do a little bit of curls.
Sure, little curls, yeah. Listen,
Curls.
I have
3 sets of bags. 3 sets of bags is what? 12 pounds.
wait a minute.
You want it to do right now? Or later on?
Well, it's getting real right now. But listen,
So how are we going to do it?
you know what? What we'll do the 2 sets of bags. But what we'll do is we're going to capture everybody that's in tonight's chat, and then everybody that's in next week's chat. We'll capture both, and we'll spin a wheel for who's ever there.
Okay. TJ hasn't napped since he was 6, so he hasn't learned how to spell either. Maybe he had a nap. Maybe you know how to put an S instead of a W.
Maybe he winced when he was 6. Dude, naps are the greatest thing ever.
They are.
Listen.
But as a commentator that is alone most of the time, I don't think to do that.
No, you can't. No, but even just like a 15-minute, like, I'm not a meditation person either. Sometimes it's hard to turn the brain off a little bit, but even just like 15 minutes in a quiet room or just off to the side with like noise canceling headphones on and some music.
Al heard that there was bags being raffled off, so he's like, here.
He
just showed up.
Right here. Well, he's become a big Titan guy. Me and Al will be playing a tournament together very soon. And Al, I've already got it worked out, so don't worry about it. I got you, boo. We will be throwing some Titan bags. He's missing
Although
out.
some people may say that I do nap while I am doing live feeds. when I don't change the camera.
Yeah. It's like Doug fell asleep, missed a button.
Yep. But yeah.
But no, I mean, cornhole's fun, but especially people think doing what we do.
Okay, Al's going both ways. He's on yours and mine.
No, but people think what we do is easy. Sometimes it's harder to sit behind that table for a couple hours.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you got like really bad chairs. It's not cool. Like that's why, Matt, you gotta get a truck. Well, I got a new chair here. And there's this new chair. I can have a nap right now because this new chair, see folks, doesn't squeak. You don't hear it.
But everybody like wants to bring those camp chairs. Like sitting in a camp chair for 7 hours, unless you're passed out, is not comfortable.
This chair right here has got lumbar support.
What?
There's a big hump in my back.
Someone humped your back? What?
Right? There.
Well, I think Brian says it. I think Brian says it perfectly right there, Doug.
You haven't met him yet, have you?
I have not met Brian. No.
Yeah.
Is he from the St. John's area?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. You will recognize him by the man bun.
What?
Yes, Corn News. We are now at $7. Okay, yeah, we're now at $70 times 5. Mike, you forgot to put something on the end of that comment. In his own mind.
Is that me or
no, Brian?
No,
no, Brian.
He gone.
Okay. Oh, Brian says, "Oh yes, that is right. It did go for charity. Your head is shaved."
Oh, you cut the man bun off? I'm proud of you. Did he have the big?
Actually, you cut that off was it Niagara Falls? Or was it Drummondville? Or was it Calgary? What are the opens he did? Because I remember when he looked at it, it was like, "Ooh, that's a head of hair."
But I mean, honestly, that's the one thing I love about this game is the people that are there to really keep the game going, right? The people
Yep.
that really just want to make this a better place for more people, because there's a lot of people you meet out there that don't really fit in to other social groups or other things like that.
Mhm.
You know, some people may be a little awkward, some people might be a little shy, some people maybe a little more outgoing, and in certain circles that doesn't work. I know my personality is a bit much to take at times, because
I'm waiting for you to meet Eleanor.
is that the car?
No. So I know some people in the chat are kind of like, hey, yeah.
Is Eleanor?
All I'm
like
going to say.
All right.
All I'm going to say.
All right.
Yeah.
I have such trepidation and scaredness right now. That's a big word, Doug. I used a big word.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
You'll love it. Michelle says, I'll love it. Just look for the fanny pack. Oh, my God. Listen, because I'm coming to Canada, I might have to get... My dad used to have one of those coin things that you put on your belt.
Yep.
Will my loonies and toonies fit in there? I might have to try to look through the boxes back
Probably
here.
not.
No? Damn it. I'm going to have to go on eBay and find a Canada coin holder thing so I can just do little...
Well, make
clicks.
sure it doesn't have a penny slot, because we don't have them up here.
Yeah, you don't have pennies. Well, we shouldn't have pennies either. Do you know how much it costs to make a penny? It costs 5 cents to make a penny. So why are we paying more for what the stupid thing is worth?
Because you need to have thoughts.
Listen, I've already ordered some pretty colorful bills.
Okay.
You know, got to have those pretty purples and greens and oranges and all that crazy stuff. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm not sure what the purple and orange are for, but your green one will be okay.
They
Yes,
said
Brian.
even
American
exchange.
money at par.
We call that the Hisner rate.
Yeah. I'll if you want to just give me a couple of brown ones, you can give me a couple of brown ones. That'll be fine with me.
What's a brown one? Those the big bills?
So that's a hundo.
All right. Listen.
Yes, actually at a job I used to work at. I'm no longer there, not for this reason, but we used to do American money at par there, and then end of the night, take that back at par for ourselves.
You were skimming?
No, we were just exchanging.
What, from your hand to mine?
Kinda. You give me that one, and I'll just pay with mine.
Listen, that's why I pay with a card. Just so I don't have to figure anything out.
Yeah.
Like I told you, when we were in Drummondville, I felt bad because they had the little fluted vase on the bar. And I'm like dropping a quarter in there. Although it was $1, I just felt strange putting a coin as a tip.
No. I think that may work there, Conway.
Wait, I'm still losing money.
But he's not.
Yeah, he's
that's the type of guy Conway is.
I think it's in the name. Conway.
Yep. So we talked about what. Do you know the one thing I don't know? Like I said, because I was working, I don't know who won this weekend.
I didn't even really look for the who finally won. I was just so charged up over the craziness. Hold on, let's look at. Let me see if I can find. Wait a minute. How is
I'm waiting?
Dion Kuza the highest in DPR? over Jeremiah Ellis. Deion Kuza is a 1.02. William T2 is at a 0.66 for DPR. The first American pro is at a 0.60, Jeremiah Ellis, in singles. So 2 Canadian pros right there on top.
That's what happens.
That's what happens.
Do you know what? Do you know why that happens?
Because they speak faster.
This is Canada. Maple syrup in my cabin say.
Why do I fall for that bullshit all the time?
Because John George says he wants to see that all the time because he did take down the Can-Am blind draw. So he was partnered with an American, and he won the blind draw.
All right, let's take a look here, Dougie. Let's see if we can what we can find on here. Pro doubles, pro singles. It doesn't give me the event schedule though. Hold on.
Because that was all on ESPN today, wasn't the finals?
Well, it was ESPN 2 or Plus. Which one was it on? I don't even
I think it
know.
was on 2.
Did they post pretty pictures yet? Let's see.
I'm not sure. I actually had to break out as one. I had to break out for one guy that I've known for like almost a year and a half now. I was like, you have no idea about because I was talking about just some other stuff with hockey. I was like, only thing I can afford to give for my son to be on a team would be cornhole bags and boards. And he was like, oh, I could use a new set. I'm like, yeah, you have no idea about like my other life. And so I had to give him my my ESPN 3 opening with Trey.
So looks like Jamie won pro singles. Let's see. Sam and Rosie won pro women's doubles.
Okay.
And Jacob and Jamie won pro doubles.
Okay.
And Cash and Braden won juniors. So
is that still going on? Because there's no women's in their singles.
No, yeah, I don't. They did not post women's singles. I'm just looking at the league page right now because it looks like beat Zach. Was it Zach Aiken? Is that who it was? Right, the kid with the floppy hair.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep, he beat Zach Aiken.
How about a shout out to another guy that made another deep run in signature 2 in singles? Lost to Trey in his king seat match, I believe. I'm not sure if it was king seat, but Brett Guy. How many people called them out saying that they were done last year?
Well, last year, the last couple years, they wrote the guys off for the last couple years.
And Brett with another deep run again today. Well, this weekend.
Listen, Brett and Matt are going to always be there near the top. It really depends on what Brett and Matt show up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It depends on how their weekend's going. Because
well, here we go. Wait, here. We got Zach Simmons in the chat. I just want to comment, say hi, say I'm watching. I can't thank everyone enough for all the support and love shown from this group of amazing people. Blown away by the support. Zach, this is all for you. Like we tonight we are talking for you. Because of the wonderful, wonderful generous donation by Mr. Pierre from Corn Dudes. And I don't think, and as we're going to be talking with State of Soda, we're not done yet. There could be some more stuff in the works here coming up.
Listen, there's a lot. We're going to do what we can to help the people in our community and our family. Right?
Do you know what? If we can make it happen, why don't we do this here? If we can get Sato's mystery box to St. John's, right? We'll talk to Sato. We'll talk. Maybe possibly do like a live auction in St. John's. Possibly. We'll see. We'll work something out. We'll work something out.
We'll talk to the production team because you know what? We have countless people behind us that are doing all the work for us in the background to make. Oh yeah, I don't know. Wait. Oh wait, you know what? I did get. Watch this, ready, Doug? I did get a new rack back here.
Okay, I don't want to wreck my set because you know what? I don't think the cornhole people have actually ever seen what's behind the curtain here. But let's see if I can get this up here. Because some people probably don't know this about me. And this will.
Is this the old NASCAR set?
I don't know. I'm gonna try not to wreck the place here.
Yeah, try not to unplug anything.
I have to plug anything. So I'm gonna lift this up. Talk about your Sato Soto mystery box. So there is some NASCAR stuff on top here. Let me do this here. Check this out. There is a supply of liquor.
Wait, how old are your kids now?
He's 15.
Have you tested your liquor for water?
He doesn't know. There's been a curtain here. Yeah, there's
So
Doug,
a
lot back here.
This just in.
Yes.
East Coast Cornhole would like to add another 300 on top of everything.
Wow. I would donate this bottle of Galliano, but unfortunately, it's been from I think it's from 1972.
Is that from your parents?
From my dad, yeah.
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 It might be more potent now, Doug. They say it ages nice with age.
Would be a lot more potent. Yeah. I was trying to look for something else in here. I'm not sure of anything.
Folks, this is the best part of tonight. We get to see Doug's back.
Wait a second. But there is one thing I do have here, which you will be trying. Oh.
Is that some Screech?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I'm not sure how old it is. Okay, folks, so here it is.
It's probably older than you.
No, it's actually, no, this one isn't.
Oh, okay.
There. Okay.
All right.
I don't know if you can see, there's still some in it.
Wait a minute, you didn't do the whole thing?
Apparently the whole thing was not done.
You're not supposed to sip Screech. You're supposed to shoot it. For the mystery box, John George says he's going to start the bidding at 150.
We don't even know. We haven't even got it in here yet.
I don't listen. The people
the guy wins one tournament. I shifted the whole set. How did I do that?
Listen, it's going to take Doug 7 weeks now to fix everything. He's going to be so obsessed with it. I'm going to get 7 text messages tomorrow because I made him move the curtain.
Oh. There we go. Fixed. See? See, folks, I do know how to move the cameras. Oh, Melissa, you don't. There is so much flakes of crap in the bottom of that Galliano bottle.
Listen, Doug, I have a bar right over that way.
Yep.
That literally has booze that's probably been there since I bought my house.
Or maybe she was saying that she wants a little bit of Screech that's left in here.
Yeah, she wants a little bit of Screech. I think she wants the Screech.
Whoa. Okay, so here's a this is a contest for nothing. But this here was actually bought at the NSLC.
What is that?
The Nova Scotia Liquor Corporation. Or something or other. How much do you think this was? How much do you think what wasn't me paid for this?
Does it still have a price tag on it?
Yeah, on the top, yeah.
Oh, wow. Is that from your parents?
Must have been.
All right. I'm going to say.
So it is at least 40 years old.
I'm going to say
Actually, no, about 30 years old, possibly.
$2.
Lower.
What?
Lower. Higher, Darren?
$1.
Higher?
A loony. A loony and one toonie. Al says $1.99.
No, lower, Al? Okay, Mr. Barry. So, yes, it was $1.75.
$1.75.
$1.75 at the NSLC.
From the Scotia kid.
Yeah. Yes, I'm not sure when this. Why was it only half?
Well, is it bad?
Whoa! Actually, you know what? I just did something really bad.
Did you open it?
It did. So this actually wasn't cracked. So that's been.
That's been the pure.
Yeah. That's. I don't know how we only got half.
Wait, where?
What I did, I just heard a crack. Well, there goes that now. So that some of that evaporated.
There might have been a little bit leaked out, maybe a little tiny bit. Little evaporation.
Well, it's not wet.
No, but it might have seeped through the little pores on the top of that cappy cap.
Well, considering it's been upright the whole time, Darren's saying drink it.
Sales cracked. Got to drink it.
Yeah, it's. Yeah.
So 87 times 5, Doug. 435 right now.
So we're at 4. It goes up that quick.
Well, it's $5 every minute, right?
Yeah.
That's 87 minutes. That's 435.
Not saying I'm afraid, but I'm kind of afraid. Like I don't know how. Like this is old.
Come on, don't be scared. Do it.
I'm not a peer pressure guy. It's got a ring on the top too. I don't know.
Here's the thing. You shoot that. I will send $50 right now. $50 for one screech.
Wait, like a hat? Like it's gonna be potent, man.
Come on.
I would have to have the thing here to just in case I have to remove myself. There's Mr. Hackett. Do you know what Hackett's really good for? You'll get to meet him. When you're standing up at the bar, if he walks up alongside you, you got a good armrest.
Oh, wait. We're up to 70 now for one shot. Just twist and pour.
I don't have a fish. I don't have any fish.
You don't have to kiss the fish. Don't worry about it. Listen, it's got to be part of the journey. Right now we are on a path. We're on a path to Newfoundland.
Did you hear that?
I heard that. Michelle said, does she need to drive over and do it for you?
Oh, no. Ooh.
That's some vintage spirits right there. Come on. It's not a smelling salt.
Yeah, it's cleared up now. Holy goodness, that's strong stuff. It's gonna burn.
Listen, it only burns for a few minutes when you pee. Don't worry about it. Wait, you ready, Doug? Hold on 1 second before you.
Oh, we got Kane's in here. Kane's chirping at me here now.
All right, before you do it,
What do you got there?
Fireball.
That's nothing compared to this.
Listen, come on, ready? 1, 2, 3. Salute, come on. Oh, good. All right, I just need a Venmo to send it to. Send me the Venmo. Woo! That was good. Some people like the smell of Fireball. No, Doug, it's called cinnamon.
Melissa?
We might not be going any more minutes because we might have just lost Doug.
There wasn't much left in it. And there was yeah.
Well, Corn Dudes, mine was fresh. His was 37 million years old.
yeah. Like it was still sealed and it lost half of its content.
He's dealing with the fossilized remains of a shot. First podcast where someone throws up live.
This, I think what just happened there was almost a recreation of when it got its name.
Yeah, that was probably like when the legend started.
Well, no, it's because they had made it and they'd given it to the captain or whatever the boat that they were on. It was an American boat. Went and had a drink and then he just let out a big screech. And that's how they call it, Newfie screech.
Just wash it down with some soda.
I'm done.
Listen, you gotta have a mini fridge in the studio.
There's not. If I could, I would wash it down with moonshine.
Doug, I have 2 mini fridges and a full fridge beside me. 2 mini fridges that way.
I think I'm going to die.
You're not going to die. You're going to be okay. You're going to be all right.
Oh, me. Oh, my. Oh, yeah.
So Mike Evans is saying, I'm going to feel your pain when I get screeched at.
Yep.
But my screech.
But this has like been sitting here for like 30 years.
Yeah. Mine will be.
Or more.
A fossil. Because that's still a big thing, right? Who's the guy that shows up every year to do the little ceremony?
That guy.
We've completely lost Doug. Doug, you just completely cured your immune system.
You know, I haven't coughed since.
Dude, your cough is gone now. See? We cured you. You've had a cough for like 8 months.
Yes. But now my nose feels like a tap.
Listen, it doesn't affect the voice, so it's okay.
It does.
Corduce, you better break out the checkbook.
Yeah, you know what's amazing is we were at like an hour and a half and we've still got 23 people watching.
Well, it's just silly because I can't believe this many people watch 2 knuckleheads that have nothing to talk about. I went on a 32-minute rant about someone's foot.
Darren wants to know what else I have behind this banner. There's a lot of stuff that could kill me. I'm not sure what else there is back here. Oh, Ben would be so proud. He's over talking about amplifiers. I see some Jack Daniels, a bunch of Canadian Club.
What, Canadian Club?
Yep.
My dad used to drink Seagram 7, and I just can't.
Oh, I used to have a bottle of that in here.
I cannot
Oh, that's
even smell that stuff anymore.
Fortunately, I would have had a drink of that, but it's empty. It's an empty bottle of Smuggler's Cove. Yeah, really nothing else in here.
You got nothing good?
Nothing good. Oh boy. No cough, but I got to clear the throat a whole bunch of odd times.
Listen, don't worry. When that settles, when it settles a bit,
Yep.
you're gonna be okay.
Darren said there's more entertaining when I'm doing shots. Then you know what? You have to head to I'm not sure where we're going this year. Conway, where are we going this year? If you're still here. Saturday night, where are we hitting on George Street? Last year it was Broderick's.
Oh,
I know where I'm not going.
Is this on Saturday night?
Yep. Good bar, but I'm not going with most of you people. Shamrock City. Why not? Because the statutes of limitations could be up, right? There was a little bit of, Derek wants to go to the Cotton Club.
What's the Cotton Club?
I'm not sure. Donnie's eyes are not prepared for the Cotton Club. Just saying.
My eyes are pretty dreamy. I have like really deep blue eyes, so it's
There's
dreamy.
not much cotton being worn at the Cotton Club. Let's just say that.
Ooh. Well, is it a club?
It's the traditional Canadian folk dancing establishment.
Oh, is it some of the places maybe I might have visited in Montreal?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to go to Montreal for hockey. Not the other places in Montreal.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to a gentleman's cabaret there, Derek.
Yeah, what is that? It sounds like something on friggin' Broadway. Hello, we're gonna be dancing.
And there goes the music major from university.
The Highland Dancers. Okay, there we go. It's where you can touch a puffin.
TJ's going for Longtail. This is getting bad. This is like a 10 o'clock Saturday night show turning into.
Jamie Cowan and Bernie were kind of troublemakers.
Yeah, that may have all started because Jamie went to the bathroom. Then all heck broke loose. The chairs were flying.
Really?
Yes.
Started in a little melee?
A little bit, yep.
I love a nice bar fight. I don't like to be in it. I just like to back myself up to the wall and watch what's going on. Because you never know what's going to happen. You just see people throwing haymakers. Mm-hmm. Love it. But they were throwing stools and everything at people?
From what I gather, yes.
Wow.
Then I will show you the hill that they all then ran up. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep, it was, yep. And I then went to the Shamrock last year because I thought it was some big place. No, it's not that big.
Tiny?
Yeah.
It's about as small as a Shamrock?
Yep.
George Street. Is George Street the main strip, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Darren, it's a trip.
Where does Darren live?
I'm not sure. Darren, where do you live?
Because I live pretty far away.
And I live farther than you.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. Like, you live closer to West Georgia than I do.
Yes, but I don't live closer to Carrollton than you do.
Why is that?
I don't know. Don't you remember we figured that out? You're like, you beat me by like 20 minutes. Okay, Darren's right by me.
Okay.
Darren's in a metropolis. He's got a casino.
What?
Darren's got a casino where he lives.
How do you give out coins at a casino?
They don't. They give out paper slips now.
Dude, every casino's paper now. That drives me crazy because you play the machine and it sends you a slip of paper, and then you go to the little machine to read.
Or okay, actually, wait a second, Darren. Correct me if I'm wrong. Does the racetrack have a casino there? So I've been to the racetrack.
What kind of racetrack is it? Is it dog or pony?
Standard
Or
bred.
cars? What?
Standard bred.
What did you say?
Standard bred. They pull the buggy, pull the sulky.
Standard bred?
Yes, they trot or they pace. They're not a thoroughbred that just runs. It's a standard bred that trots or paces. We're off the rails.
Dude, we're completely. Wait, hey. Oh, wait. Speaking of horses, let's just keep going. Ready?
Okay, slots only. Yeah.
Speaking of races, did you see the Kentucky Derby this weekend?
No, I worked.
Well, I watched a little bit of it. Every horse
Yes.
that was in the final Kentucky Derby
Yes.
was a descendant.
Actually, every Kentucky Derby is the final because there's only actually one race. They don't race to get into the Kentucky
There's
Derby.
lots of races. It's just stupid whole thing. But every horse was a descendant of one horse.
Yeah.
Do you know who that horse was?
Secretariat.
There you go. One of the most famous horses in the whole wide world, besides Mr. Ed. Because a horse is a horse, of course, of course.
Mike, we will see you in how many days, Donnie?
I'll see you in 24, them in 26. Or
actually, if you do the math,
25.
if you do the math, really, it's probably 23 because you don't really count the day you're at because it's.
Hey, dude, don't give me that stupid math. Like that boggles my mind.
Because technically, we could already be there for a couple hours by now.
Well, technically, right now, it's 10:30.
Yes. Oh, hey, you're getting smarter.
I'm getting smart. Listen, I didn't even look at my world clock.
And where my father bought this, it would only be 10 o'clock.
Well, because
it's a half an hour later.
But I can get to Nova Scotia easier because I can I can do the whole land thing, right, to get there.
Or you could take the ferry that they have there.
I think I can take it from. I think I can go to South Portland, which is an hour and a half north of me, and I think they still have the CAT, right, which is the high speed.
Yep.
That will bring me across.
Yep.
To Nova Scotia.
Yes. Then you travel across Nova Scotia, go right by the Lick a Treat, and then you head to the north side and take a ferry over to Port aux Basques.
Yeah, exactly what you just said. I looked it all up. Port of my ass. What?
Just make sure you're stopping at Lick a Chick. That's all.
Dude, what is with the names? You got Lick a Chick, you got Dildo, you got Spread Eagle. What is going on up there?
Well, Lick a Chick is a chicken restaurant.
I only know one chicken restaurant in Canada.
Yes.
And what is it, Doug?
That would be right below us. That'd be Winging It. That's a chicken wing place.
Because that's what we do on this show.
We do.
We have no script. We have no idea what we're doing. We're just winging it.
Winging it. Exactly, which is what I have to do when I go down to the guy that's right below me here, JC Cornhole. I haven't been to see him in a while. I was going to go over there last night or Friday night, one of the nights. Ended up getting into something here, but yeah. Got to go check over Jamie. Haven't seen Jamie in a little bit, so I got to go check on him, see what's going on.
I still have the care package that Jamie and his mom sent me with my Canadians snowman over there.
Oh, yes.
It's literally 5 feet that way. It's got his little Canadians hat because it's the greatest hockey team in the whole wide world. I don't care who's still in it. I don't care who wins the cup. We still have the most. We have 23.
Okay, we're at 120 minutes. Let's go. Okay, wait a second, you guys. We're approaching 120 minutes at $5 here. Is that what 100?
120 minutes at $5. Hold on. Please hold. I need to bring up my calculator.
Pear's getting a little. He's like, "Mm."
That is 120 times 5?
Yes.
600.
Wow. Add your 50. Add your 50. Add John
20.
for my pain.
Yeah.
If I die, it's gonna be your fault. Maybe you just want to do the live feeds all by yourself.
I did that one night. But listen, eighth bag blocker is the greatest thing in the whole wide world, because if you look early in the chat, Brett, who's throwing great all weekend, had a little problem with the eighth bag blocker. So his last bag was just hanging up on the hole, which you do not want at any time. That's why we're the eighth bag blocker, because you don't want to throw the bags we throw. It's either a corn dog or an eighth bag blocker.
Yep.
Yeah, corn dudes, listen, corn dudes, you better shake, because we might bankrupt the company. I don't know. Everybody here needs to go and buy some new shoes just so he can make rent this week and have some shoes for Newfoundland. But here's the thing. If you connect with them on the Book of Face or on the World Wide Web, you can send them your logo. And you can have custom gear to wear in St. John's if you're coming.
And I was actually sent something this morning.
After this morning? I think you can say afternoon.
At some point today. There's some big news. I can't say it, but there's some big news coming up. That's it. That's all I got.
Listen, stay tuned for more cryptic messages after this sponsor announcement.
See, that's what happens.
Well, listen, Doug, I know I peer pressure you a lot, but what you're doing for Cornhole in Canada is amazing. Yeah. The care you give back to the community, but also the network you've created across the country is paramount to none. If you weren't there in Canada, I don't know what Cornhole would look like today, because you've been kind of that linchpin to make stuff happen up there.
I'm just here talking to a camera and just trying to have fun with the game.
Listen, I remember 5 years ago when we were talking and you were like, I just don't know how long this is going to last. Oh, yep. Mr. Waffles is here.
But how strong? I just seen a tail go walking by. How strong is this?
Here he is.
Yeah.
It's raining here, so he's a little wet.
Okay.
But now he's hitting buttons.
Not going there.
Because, parkour. He wants treats. That's all he wants. So hold on, please.
No, Spence, it's not Donnie. It's like this. This was just pure. Like, there was nothing else in this.
No, but honestly, what you've done for Cornhole in Canada it's quite remarkable, because you do more than what a lot of people do, because we've talked in the background and you have a big heart. and you want to take care of the people around you. And stuff like this really helps out the community because you're there to lend support or visibility to stuff that's happening around you. And it only makes it better for everybody involved.
Well, and it's for me, it's fun to look back at times on just how this has evolved for me, right? Because this started out as, I was talking with Matt about, okay, I wanted to do something, and okay, let's just do like a five. We're going to do something small, and it goes longer. We're just going to do a 5-minute, just kind of podcast thing, audio only, just on results from KW, maybe a couple of surrounding leagues, and just kind of that, just short, quick, boom, done. That lasted episode 1. Jamie Cowan. Was episode 2 Matt? It could have been, because Jamie, I did it in his apartment. Matt's show I did sitting in his car outside of a venue in Guelph.
Where?
Right? In Guelph.
What?
Guelph.
Seriously, the town names. What the?
Yeah.
What the?
And then there was Scott Sullivan, Bobby Speary, Jeff Shantz, Adam Hubbard, and then that was the last of the audio. Last of the audio shows, and then my first video show then was with would have been with Robbie Graham from Southwest Georgia, right? And yeah, so the show has evolved because it was like, do we want to do, and then kind of talking with Matt, I was like, do we want to do just local, regional, and national? And I was like, we'll talk later, Darren. And I was like, screw it, let's do international. Like let's go. Like if we're gonna do this, let's go big, right? Because I had a vision then 5 years ago. Actually, no, not 5 years ago. Well, 6 with the concept and everything. Of this game is gonna go big, right? And my vision came to fruition, and yeah, and it's kind of gone from there, and it's just kind of. Oh yeah, Scott, you got the 4 joke guys at St. Thomas. You got Delhi, Cornhole, and Delhi, and like both James and Jonathan do fantastic jobs in their respective places.
Doug, can I just say, a minute 53, hour 53 in, and 20 people are still watching.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
You know what? We got the 2020 club. 20 people watching and 20 emoji thingies.
Yeah, thingies. Yeah, those little thingies. Listen, kids, this is what happens.
Which is why the Friday night live feeds in St. John's are way better, because the screech in is done for the new people. I just line up for the bologna and screech, and then I just skip the fish now.
Oh, I'd love me some bologna. Little fried bologna is actually pretty tasty. Yes.
Raw dog.
What?
It's not cooked. It's just.
All right, can somebody capture him saying raw dog so I can get it on my soundboard? No, but
so Conway's got a vision of both of us living in Newfoundland. Me, I almost bought property.
Listen,
out in Spaniards Bay.
There's 2 places in the world that I want to live. One is close to Titan, somewhere down in like the Georgia, Carolinas area. So I'm like right there. The second is I would love to be in Newfoundland. because
you've never even been there yet.
I've never been there, but I love all the pictures I've seen. Like, I was making jokes about the battery earlier, not Duracell, not Energizer, but all the pictures that I've seen of Newfoundland, it is literally like an amazing, like, coastal town, like when you're on the edges, yes.
Yep.
But it's also some of the people that recharge my soul, right? Some of the people that you're dealing with the kind of the salt of the earth, right?
Yes.
None of the sometimes maybe a little bit, but none of the BS you deal with in the world every day, right?
Well, and that's where like we had talked about the Thursday thing. Like I'm going to, like we get into Wednesday, we'll be playing in the garage on Wednesday night, and then the Thursday I was going to be taking a trip, kind of out to the bay, which, again, I'm not sure what's going on with Darren. Derek, Jesus. But I was going to be going out to the bay, out to like where my family is. So I wasn't sure if you were going to want to come out to that at all. But it's just it's the when you go out to that area, it's like, you know what? That's because my last time there, I'd met some family I'd never met before at all, and it was like, don't know who you are. You got to come in and talk. And they took me in the house. Unfortunately, showed me the room with all the Leaf memorabilia, but then all the other pictures of family and stuff. In there, right? Kind of just like, here's this relative, here's that relative, here's this relative. But yeah.
But the thing for me is I have an extensive family here in the U.S. where I know I can kind of travel around, right?
Yep.
And that would, take care of me and show me all the great places. And I know I got you and Derek and some of the other people in Canada. For me, it's about how can I affect this game, but also how can I meet the most amazing people in the world. Mm-hmm. And it's through the silly beanbag game, and like Cito, you, Derek, Candy, and some of the other people around the country that are so selfless when they give back, right? Because it's not about the cause sometimes. It's about the person that it affects.
Mm-hmm.
And that truly, to me, is where it becomes more personal. It's not about a certain cause or a certain flag or ribbon or whatever it is, right? It's about the lives we can touch and change and affect that makes it so much more personal,
mm-hmm.
right? Like Zach here being part of this community and needing help makes it way more personal. I've never had anybody in my family that needed the support he has. But now in my cornhole family, I have that. And we can help make a difference for not just him, but the people around him. Mm-hmm. Right? And whether we raise $5 or $5,000, it helps everybody around him to make it better and support that quality of life, right? Because that's all we want. We want people to have a much better quality of life and to be able to be part of this community as long as they can be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that no matter what we do is going to help him to be there with us for as long as he possibly can be, to make it so he makes not just this community better, but his family's lives better and his life better.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's about.
Yep.
Like, time is such a fleeting concept, but it's what you do at that time while you're here to make sure you make everybody around you better.
Yes. Certainly. Hey,
2420.
Jeez, I'm the one that's got eyes going blurry, and you got to like right up to your.
Listen, I have my glasses on. Okay. You have your glasses on. I take mine off because I can see a little bit ahead of me. But the font is so small because I have a small window because I was Googling earlier. I like the Googles.
Yeah, so
Hey, Doug.
as Melissa said, they raised $2,400 fundraiser the other night. Yeah, the Cornhole family is amazing, and I think I don't want to say it's the East Coast way because it happens in a lot of other places, but it is East Coast is kind of a place where I've not seen community come together. Uh-oh. Colin, are you sending me a photo or someone? I don't know.
Wait a minute. Did he switch profiles halfway through?
He did.
Is he doing his ACL Pro flex?
It could be.
What he was just Clark Kent and now he's Superman? I mean, what the
Must be. I don't know who he's sending a photo to because it's not me yet.
It can't be sent to me because I don't know if we're connected, but like Superman, send us the photo. No, but like I love this community for what we can do for each other.
Yes.
Right. The one thing I will ask of everybody here and kind of moving it out to everybody else is don't be that person that stops somebody else from playing this game. Right? Don't stop somebody from coming and playing cornhole. The only way to grow this game is to bring more people in. See, Doug, I snuck that one in there a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what was sent to me, and I'm like, really?
What do we got, Doug? Is it a DP?
A really big DP. A very, very big DP. See? A very, very big DP.
What am I now on The Simpsons? Listen, here's the thing though. If you're on The Simpsons, you've kind of made it.
If you remember correctly from post show a couple of post shows ago, it's about that big of a DP. Just right there.
Doug, I think we just hit.
I would say, yeah, I can't do it.
I think
we'd be gone for sure.
I think we just hit $600, I believe, right now, right?
Yep, that's what Pierre's saying. $600 from Core Dudes to help Zach, but he needs to go to bed, which means we can stay for hours longer.
We only got 7 hours left of content.
I don't know.
No, but thank you for we still have 18 people in the feed. Thank you everybody that's been here.
Wait a second. You got a cornhole fundraiser going on in Godrich next weekend. $100 entry fee and half goes to prizes. Okay, looking for 5 more teams. Okay.
So is the prizes?
Send me the info on that.
Is the prizes the payout?
Well, could be.
Okay.
Burn.
No,
yeah,
that's a decent payout for a charity tournament. For all these people that think when you go to a charity tournament you should become rich, rethink your life. Like, a charity tournament is about giving to a cause. If you're there to win money, it's a no bueno. Like, you should be there supporting the cause, not your payout. So, Darren, is it a guaranteed payout as long as all the teams show up, or what does that look like for you?
Just because I'm going to be very close to Godrich next weekend, where it's where the camper's at.
So that's right around you?
Yeah, I'm just outside of Blythe. Right about 5 minutes from the Cowbell Brewery.
More cowbell? More cowbell. Huh. Do you know
yes.
he like completely regrets that skit?
Oh yes, I know. Yeah.
Dude, he's so done with it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, today is May 4th, Doug.
Yeah.
Well, at least for another couple hours. But may the 4th be with you. Me and my son went on a date night the other night. We went and saw Revenge of the Sith. That was back in movie theaters. So I had 2 date nights this week. One with my wife, one with my son.
Okay.
Been a good week. At least 2 people in my family talked to me.
And the third?
She doesn't like me. She doesn't like me. She only comes down every once in a while to get on our chats, but she still doesn't talk to me.
Mm-hmm. Just scrolling the face space there.
Uh-oh. Do we have some power issues in St. John's right now?
Oh.
Do we have a rolling blackout, or what do we get happening?
Oh no, it's TJ's phone's at 3%.
Oh.
He's got to run. Okay, Darren, you work beside Cowbell.
Wait a minute, though.
Are you, Kate, now, wait a second. This is how I can tell you that I am in that area. Are you at the Tim Hortons? Are you at the gas station? Or are you at that tractor dealership across the street?
What is beside Cowbell? A snare?
No, Cowbell is a brewery. So it's on the corner.
Yeah. He said propane.
Oh, I need propane for the trailer because I'm out, and both of my propane cylinders expired 2 weeks ago.
Wait a minute. Whoa, stop for a second here. All right, I got to put time out. I'm going to throw my bag down, but I might pick it back up.
Okay.
little return here. A propane cylinder?
Yes.
It's a tank. It's a propane tank.
Cylinder. But does he works propane? But does he have propane accessories? Valves in there too.
Damn it, Bobby!
See this. Melissa Evans, your fault.
Listen, that $1 and what, 75 cents?
So, and I was like, well, because it was half evaporated, so it's just.
Yeah, but no, it didn't evaporate. It just condensed itself because it was more potent.
Yeah.
It was Queen under pressure.
Oh.
Oh.
There's something else under pressure getting ready to. It's a ripening. I can feel it gurgling. Like there's been like a gurgle.
Well, Brian now wants to make you look like Hank Hill, and I was Simpsons. You're part of the other show. Oh, Melissa's saying shots all night long, Doug.
Well, maybe I have a video of Mike Evans singing I should show. Maybe we could put that as the donation. If there's someone pick at the donation, I can show that video of Mike singing. He's gone to bed, Melissa, so it doesn't really matter.
Is he already snoozing?
You won't see it. He left a long time ago.
Doug, we're still at 15 people at 2 hours and 10 minutes in.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, it's quite amazing.
All right, what's next? What should we talk about next? We got to keep going.
Off his page.
Is he trying to turn the page?
I got no idea.
These are your friends, Doug.
Easy. Acquaintances.
Oh, Doug, we're a family.
Oh, Mike's still here.
That's a negative. Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
Well, it is, Mike. It is also me singing in that video as well, and also Sean.
All right, question to the chat. Would Doug be Goose, Ice, or Maverick? What would he be?
What page, Conway? Like I type in ACL Pro on here, and all of a sudden it's like a list of like 80,000 people.
Here's the thing. I think Darren Rogers likes you because he just said you're Iceman. Yeah, Paul. I think he's more Goose.
The king has spoken, Mr. Vandendam.
I think he's a little Goose. Al says Goose.
Okay, just a minute. Pierre's texting me from in bed.
Goose had all the buttons to push.
I would have to find. Actually, I'd have to find that video because it was a long time ago.
I think I've seen that video.
No, you would have seen the one of Val Mayo and I singing that exact same. There's two videos out there of me singing same song, different nights. Let's figure that one out.
You guys liking Doug searching through his phone?
Yep, over here. There's the night. There it is. Right there.
Right where? We can't see it, Doug.
It's right here. Let me. Wait a second. I'll just hold this here.
Doug,
I will show you. There's no sound, but there is a video of us singing.
What are you singing?
A band that actually still kind of does some stuff around Newfoundland. Group called Celtic Connection. We did 16 for a while. Good tune. Oh, look what I found here too. Wee little Albert.
I missed that. Is he going to be there this year? Is he coming? He lives there, right?
Yeah, he'll be there. He lives there.
Well, but is he coming?
Paul, no, I cannot sing Great Balls of Fire.
Goodness.
I can sing Great Throat of Fire. See, Paul probably wasn't here. I can do Great Throat of Fire after having this
vintage
40-year-old bottle of Screech that was like half. It was still sealed, still cracked. It hadn't been cracked, but it was only half full.
Dougie broke the 40-year-old seal. Well, Al, Doug lost it. He lost it. What? Yes, he lost it. I love me some Albert. Can't wait to hang out with. But that, Doug, how much fun is it going to be in Newfoundland? I don't have to speak French, so I won't order 3 meals.
That video is very out of tune. I just turned the volume up there just a second.
Doug, no 3 value meals.
No, you won't. No.
So I will only have 1 meal and I'll be okay. I won't be in a food coma and take a night-night.
Earlier today, we just going to do a small show. Then one text from Pierre, all shot to hell.
Wait a minute.
For a good reason.
Let's let the people behind the curtain. There was almost no show this week.
Oh, yeah, there wasn't, yeah. No.
Because you had to work. I was on a date night because we've kind of alternated date nights. And then you text me, hey, you want to do something on Sunday? Well, like, yeah, let's do it. We'll talk for like 20 minutes, a half an hour.
Yep.
We'll talk about kind of what's happened this week, and we'll, just sign off and go to bed. And then other stuff came up. But other stuff came up in the world of cornhole that we had to address with the, we'll say, some out of the box thinking, and a friend in need, right?
Well, yeah, because we were just going to do talking, and then I seen as I was leaving work, I seen Graham's post about doing the raffle, and that you only like 3 spots left. I'm like, hey, I'm doing a live show tonight, and then it's like, yeah, let's do it.
But the network that you've created helped us to get where we are right now, right? Because Graham reached out, we did the raffle, and then other friends kind of pitched in and said, we all have to gather together for this cause and take care of one of our own. So honestly, it goes to show who we are, not who we are. I'm saying the community as a whole, not me and you, who we are and what we do, how we can all come together to take care of each other and make sure that we can all support each other whenever we need it. And it's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So,
it truly is. Like it's even allowed me to bow to peer pressure for a good cause.
Well, I did kind of bully you there a bit. I'm sorry.
Did.
I'll make it up to you. I'll bully you through.
And John George, just as he usually does, just jumps right in.
Jumps right in. Listen, that's what friends do.
Yes. Yeah. Do you know what friends also do?
What do they do?
They remind me of this.
This is Canada. Maple syrup in my cabin say.
John George did helped Canada defeat the U.S. last weekend.
I am going to take that when we're in Newfoundland. I'm going to disable that button. But
Mike, it's.
I just have to say,
I can show a video here, Mike, and we can show people what your beard does look like.
But your outfit in Newfoundland is going to be epic.
Yeah.
On Saturday, you're going to look so cute. You are going to look. Oh, you haven't seen it yet, have you? You don't even know what it is because I have not let you behind the curtain. But
you know what? It's going to hurt more than the screech.
It's not going to hurt because good friend of the show.
It's going to hurt.
The Jersey
Good day,
guy,
Mr. Taft.
The Jersey guy they designed our outfits, Doug.
Yeah.
Chris Cook, the Jersey guy, designed our outfits. I have them upstairs.
Okay.
You're gonna look cute. Don't worry about it. Do you like pink and purple? Oh, and you have to wear shorts in Newfoundland, and it's gonna be like. Well, wait.
It did snow last week.
Wait a minute. I got to do the calculation. Like 2 Celsius or.
It did snow there last week.
It snowed last week, and there's a polar bear walking around town.
Yep.
You sent me the link, and I'm like, now I have to follow a friggin' polar bear. Like, like my friggin' ADD brain kicks in, and I'm like watching this polar bear walk around town now.
Yeah. Well.
Oh no, Andrew, don't worry about it. His outfit's way cuter.
This video just keeps going on repeat.
Which one?
The one of the three of us singing.
Oh, well, did you hit the button? Like, you're just going to watching the same thing over and over again?
Well, my phone just repeats.
Dougie, 221. Yep. 221 right
221.
Now. 221. Says 60, 120, 181, right? 181? That's...
Yeah.
181 times 5, is that 905?
Could be, yeah.
905. And Zach, if you're still here, reach out. I'm gonna send Zach a friend request just to because I'm not friends with Zach. Are you friends with Zach, Doug?
No, I'm not. I probably will be.
Let's send Zach all of some good vibes so we can keep him close and we can help him out, not just through this, but make him even more part of who we are and what we do.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to know in the chat, how many shots should we get Doug to do when we're in St. John?
No.
Yes. Why not?
No. No.
Listen.
No.
We need a very special Doug in Newfoundland.
Not on the live feed. No, not on the live feed.
Not on the live feed. No. After everything. No.
The Saturday night.
Saturday night after hours.
I will take all the iceberg that you want to give me.
What's iceberg?
That's a beer.
Is it made from icebergs?
Oh. Barrett, you there?
Barrett's
the one that got me drinking them.
Oh, that sounds good. I like icebergs.
Because we ended up at a little bar just down from Dion Kuza's house.
Okay.
No, Mike, not at all. They're like the iceberg vodka, but it's beer. Iceberg vodka is made from icebergs.
God, that's good. I like icebergs. I was not on the Titanic too soon.
Okay, so Barrett is yes. So they are made. It is made from icebergs. So I did very uncharacteristically for me. I did like 12 Saturday night at Broderick.
Love it.
So.
All right, kids. So, Doug, what are the questions we have for the friends? Like, we still have 16 people listening to our nonsense.
Yeah, we still got 15.
Dude, you're dying from that shit.
Yeah, I am. It's like there's still a burn right there.
Because you didn't have a chaser. You needed a chaser.
I had a little bit. Scott helped me out. Not much though.
Not good, Dougie. Not good.
Wow. Yeah. But I haven't coughed that much.
I told you we cured you. We cured you.
And Michelle's got a video of me dancing too.
Oh, I might have seen a little bit of that video. I might have seen it. Listen, he needs a good old Miller Lite.
But see, that's the thing is, I'm not really a beer drinker.
Me neither.
No, you're an inhaler.
See? Derek has it right there.
Yeah.
Are you sure your family's from Newfoundland?
Yes.
The only jeans he got from Newfoundland was the ones he bought at the store. Oh, too soon? Too soon?
Yeah.
Is this thing on? Hello?
But the thing is, for anyone that's from Ontario that's going to Newfoundland for the first time, I wish you all could come with me to believe. I'm trying to think of where. No, it's drawing a blank. Right there on this little map, just beside the Spaniards Bay, kind of near Carbonear, kind of, I think. A little mall that took me back to the 1990s, where it was like Loblaws, Northern Reflections. It was like all those stores that we had here in the 90s.
Those 90s were great.
Scott, if you could, dude, like it was.
Well, it was half a screech, but really fermented.
Oh, big time fermented, yes.
I mean,
I would almost say
Doug was like 13.
I almost can say now that I know what my father meant when he used to say when you had like a full shot, because this wasn't a full shot, when they would call it a block and tackle.
Scott, Doug was 13 when that shot was put in that bottle.
I longer, I think. Yeah, I call the block and tackle because you can walk a block and tackle anyone. Yeah, wow.
I just love that we're a half an hour later and you're still literally dealing with that shot.
It's it's been more than half an hour.
Well, how long, Doug? How many minutes has it been?
I don't know.
How many doll hairs has it been?
So I was just gonna say it's got to be at least $100.
At least $100 since that shot. That one shot got $70.
Can I tell you, like, do you remember when I used to do the shot of moonshine before every show? It did not get me like this.
No, those shots of moonshine literally only stopped you coughing for about 10 minutes into the show. Yeah. And then you had the...
Yeah.
And now, this shot literally plugged you into the Matrix.
I just noticed something here on my desk as well, too. Like... Remember the 3 bottles of Canadian Club you've seen in there?
Yeah.
There's another one.
And this is the part of the show we call free association with Doug.
We have an intervention happening here.
We need to do more shots with Doug. I think that's what's going to make the show better.
No.
You know, Doug, here's what we need to do. Ready? Next summer.
Yes.
We need to meet
at
a racetrack.
I'm not really into that. I have not. I can honestly say I have not watched one single lap of a race this year. Had some issues with some of the friends I had down in the States.
We got to
go to races with, and it's just kind of turned me right off.
We got to get you back into it. Come on.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll switch you over to F1. F1.
No, because then I'd nap all the time.
Doug, we got to go to one. You know. Oh, hey. calling it right now. Heath Jenkins. If you watch this, the two of us.
Okay, yes. Okay, yeah, because Heath goes to the dirt track.
We're going to come down and hang out with Heath. We're going down there, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to go with the good old boys.
November World Finals, Charlotte Motor Speedway.
All right, I'm calling Heath right now. Got to figure it out.
I could do that.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
If you hang out with Heath, you got to drink a shit ton of Fireball.
And eat a lot of dirt.
Listen, just keep drinking. And put
See you
the
later, Mark.
goggles on.
For those of you on the Facebook side, Mark's over on the YouTube side. See you later, Mark. I've got to talk to you because one of my son's friends' brothers is heading down in a couple weeks to skate with the Trenton Golden Hawks in their summer prospect camp.
All right, Doug. Guess what?
Yep.
We just hit 950.
950.
950. What?
Oh,
Fireball is not
fighting
disgusting.
words.
Oh, Darren.
Fighting words.
We might be frenemies.
I did do Fireball Jello shots. I'll say that.
Listen, I think any shot's a good shot.
Actually, I did those Fireball Jello. I did about like 10 Fireball Jello shots and a bunch of beer. And I woke up almost handcuffed to a golf cart.
Listen, no good story ever started with we didn't had a salad or didn't get arrested or ran from cops. Like, come on. Especially up there. What do we have to do? I'll run a horse, right? I mean, seriously. What do you get, the Mounties up there? I mean, the Mounties? What? Whoa, what? I still need to get in the country, right? So
Yes,
I
you
gotta stop. I don't want to be stopped at the border. Right, Michelle? Fireball is not disgusting. Fireball is the greatest thing in the world. When you can buy a full sleeve or a bucket of Fireball for like $20 and then you pass it out to friends. I mean, come on.
They can't do that here.
Why? You don't have buckets of Fireball?
No.
What?
Darren's got something else.
Oh, no. Mushroom. No, dude. Seriously. I cannot do any of the psychotropics.
That is, you know what, Darren, actually, that's another show over on YouTube.
Yes, we have a
Probably
friend
still
that-
going, talking about amplifiers.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a friend of the family that can help out with that.
Well, actually, it is family. You as a friend.
For you, it's well, that's why I say friend of the family.
Yeah. There's a couple shows I do stay away from his. It's his birthday show and the 420 show.
I've been a part of both of them, but did not do any of that. And I went to a couple water buffalo meetings.
Yes. Which I need to start having those over in here for the subscriber side, because remember, you can subscribe for just less than a cup of coffee a month to the show here.
How much is a cup of coffee?
Oh, it's like $1 something.
I don't drink coffee, so. But you can support the Cornhole and Travel Habits of Doug by joining. And it will only be better karma for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because he won't be in trouble with karma.
I might be when I go upstairs right now.
Hey, don't tell her I did it.
Oh, it's on video. It's
She's
on video.
She doesn't watch your show.
I think she does sometimes.
Sometimes. She pops in sometimes. But she's going to yell at me for bullying you.
Yep.
So right now we're at 120 and 34. 154. 154, Doug. 770.
Okay.
Darren, I
So you sure it's
down-
770?
what? 154, right? 150, 155, right? Am I doing my math right? 2 hours is 120.
Yeah, 155. Yeah.
155 times 5, 775. But I go down south a lot, and I have some friends that maybe make some of that right there. Some homemade moonshine.
Yeah, that's nothing.
What?
That's nothing.
What do you mean it's nothing?
That's nothing.
Oh, love me some moonshine.
That's nothing.
What's better?
Well, the stuff that I was first introduced with was made by one of the guys from the Moonshiner Show.
Tickle?
I think it was.
Tickle's the man.
I think it was.
Listen, some of those OG moonshiners down south, especially with the show, it kind of brought it into the light. But
Yeah.
what did
Because this guy was up from around Fancy Gap.
what did moonshine create?
Yeah, NASCAR. I know that.
Yeah, don't give me that matter of fact bullshit answer. Doug, we have a show. We're supposed to be factual.
Saying.
Listen, Junior Johnson went to jail just to sell his shine. But, Doug, what's some of the best moonshine in the world?
Well, this is Junior Johnson Moonshine right here.
Yep. But what's some of the best liquor in the world, Doug? Little Harris Beach Spirits.
What? I look like an absolute alcoholic because it's right here.
Wait a minute. You're the one that's pulling out more alcohol than me, and we know who
No.
drinks more.
I know.
You just keep pulling bottles. You got like bottles for bottles.
Yes, I do. So I think we're gonna do what? We're gonna go to a 1:45 of the hour.
We're going to go to 1:45 because guess what? The people need to hear us, Doug. Who's my favorite partner in Newfoundland? So if I had to
What?
pick something.
Wait a second. I'm the one that had this. I'm not reading what you just said.
What? Newfoundland?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I say it all the time. So who's my favorite partner? Well, it's Newfoundland. It's NFLD, right? So I do not have
read that. Read that again.
What?
Read that again.
Who's your partner?
Everyone, okay, stop.
Okay.
Everyone, remember what he just said and read that.
Who's your partner in Newfoundland?
That's not what you were saying. You were adding words to that.
What did I add? What did I add?
You were saying who's your favorite partner in Newfoundland?
I thought that's what I said earlier. Listen.
Okay, see you later, King. We will. I cannot wait to hang out with you again in St. John's. Donnie, I don't think you've met the King in person.
Who's the King?
Mr. Vandendam.
I don't think I have.
Vandendam. He's big.
You big?
Yes.
Kind of a big deal.
He's big.
And Darren, I agree with you. Some of the liquor store stuff is not as good as some of the stuff you get from the GOB, the good old boys. But you got to take what you can get. But I don't have a partner in Newfoundland. My partner in Newfoundland is Doug, because I'll be sitting behind the table. No, but we'll be sitting behind the table talking.
Yes, we will be.
We may in between try to play a couple blind draws or some because we're pretty famous.
Or challenge matches.
Challenge matches. We're gonna try to do some stuff in between, but we are not officially playing in the tournament.
No.
We're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff on the side, trying to hype up some social media stuff and just hang out and be there for kind of the people that are there.
And I think the plan that we made this morning, people will not be able to beat us because they will be laughing too much.
I forget the plan this morning. It's been so long today. Listen, I had to work all day. My brain was fried.
I work too.
Derek says, "My Jesus, they're still talking."
And you're still not working. So
yeah. What are you doing? Seriously.
Yep.
So we're coming up on 9:57 on the East Coast here, Doug.
Yes, we are.
So 2 hours and I hit another button. Seriously.
You trying to see how long we've been on talking for? It's up in the left corner of your screen.
Yeah,
red.
241.
Yes.
So that is 120 plus 41. That's 161.
Yes, it is.
I can do math. Look at, I'm mathing like a sumbitch. Doug, I think I caught your cough. We're at 8:05 right now, Doug.
Do you know why you did? It's because of what you made me do.
Yeah, I think you transferred it to me. But guess what? I still have my voice elixir right here.
Yeah.
It's my I think they called it last time my voice lube. Look at that. Another beer gone.
So trying to think what else we can talk about here for the last few minutes.
Doug, Derek said he's packing up to getting ready to fly out. So he's coming.
I think he's. Is he though?
Wait a minute. Can I just say this? He's about to come home.
Mm-hmm.
Was that good? Did I hit the accent or was
it
close? A little bit, little metza. Michelle, what? Like, you love when we talk. You're always here. You love us.
I'm just looking. I did go 4-0 in my baseball pool this week.
What did you bet on?
It's we had a pick'em team, and you play against other people 4 games a week.
So when you went to NASCAR, did you ever do the
yes.
popsicle stick thing? Why'd you say yes?
Wait, what? Huh?
No, but like you pick who's going to finish first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and you pull like a popsicle stick out, and everybody puts like $5 in the pool. Or did you just bet on straight racing?
Popsicle stick?
Yeah, you put numbers on a popsicle stick, Doug. I mean, seriously.
Pulled pieces of paper.
Paper?
Why a popsicle stick? It's all sticky and crap.
No, because nobody actually. It was a popsicle stick that was never in a popsicle. Like you bought them at the craft store and just wrote numbers on it. That way you can reuse them over and over again, Doug. It sounded like you were licking the stick.
No. Anyways, pulled paper.
I think we're having a little challenge match right here in the chat. I think
I think Derek's trying to get Mike to get Titan bags.
Okay. www.titancornholebags.com.
Well, no, I think Mike's got them. They'll just be ready for the Rock.
Will Sean Connery be there? Welcome to the Rock, kid. No. Never.
Mike wants to get. Mike wants to get in the garage. Like, sorry, garage.
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 You can say it like Derek does. You can say garage.
Garage.
Garage. I am in the garage right now. It's throwing bags.
Yeah, it's pretty wicked in there.
Oh, he wasn't allowed in the garage unless he bought Titan bags. Why would you throw those bags for doubles?
Because of his
What? For what?
partner. Those kill shots.
Okay.
Darren, I've been to Michigan twice. And I can say, with all honesty, yes, Michelle, he doesn't have a choice. Yeah, his partner. Been to Michigan twice to race there. Mike. Yes, you are. The Michigan race, after being down south to a race, coming back to Michigan, not the same. Yes, we are what 246.
146. Right?
246.
But it's 100 it's 60, 60, and 46, right? So it's 146 minutes, right?
Don't know.
I'm trying to math here. I don't
know. I don't know.
That's why my wife controls my checkbook, because I don't know. So 146, we're at 7:30 right now, Doug.
Yes, Michelle, it is.
Math is hard. Listen, I don't math. 166. 166. See? Look at the people are helping us out.
Yep.
That makes it 8:30. I was off an hour. I was off. See? I can't get an abacus out. I lost it in my parents' estate sale.
Well, we have it is 10 o'clock. We have been almost 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh, yes. All right, Doug. Listen, here's what we can tell the people. It's a great cause for a great person out of community.
Yes.
And if you want to, when we're done here, continue to keep contributing to this cause, shoot us a message on either my page or Doug's page, and we will hook you up
with how to get to add. If you want to top, like I got to tap out here because it's the burn. But if you want to top it up to help get us to the 1K here, can gladly help out with that.
Thank you, everybody, for staying tuned. Listen, at 2,
we're at 240, and we still got 14 people watching. Like that's
it's crazy.
It is.
Doug, send us out. Tell them about the sponsors, and
we got East Coast Cornhole down below here because you know that Graham and TJ. I'm going to add TJ because TJ's a silent partner.
He wasn't too silent tonight.
He wasn't.
No, because he was helping.
Yes, he was. They do some great stuff. Go and check them out where you can go, and they've got a store now where you can order stuff on, get great shirts like this. Then over JC Cornhole, talked about Jamie before. I got to try and get over to see him. It's been a while, and I got to go and see him. Some great boards, JC Cornhole. Then over below, Mr. I almost forgot your name there. Mr. McPhee. Other side. Move. Right. There you go. CR Property Inspections, who does exactly the same of what East Coast Cornhole did tonight. You go and talk with them, get Darren to help you with your home inspections. Of course, that will go to a children's cancer hospice in the Edmonton, Alberta area.
Listen, if you're buying a home in that area and you don't get Sierra Home Inspections to look at it, what are you doing with your life?
Yes. Then above Donald's head, you got 24/7 Cornhole. Got Lance and all the guys there do great stuff with live feeds. Go and check them out. Then down below, Donnie, you can say this one. Don't give me a break. You can say this one.
Listen, right over here, right there, TitanCornholeBags.com for the greatest boards, bags, and all the equipment in the world of cornhole. Hit them up. They ship to Canada. Candy, who was in the chat earlier, will help you out and make sure you get some of the best bags in the game.
And then, of course, right down below, we've got Winging It. Glenn and all the staff right across the country do a great job because it's what we do.
Listen, they help us every week in this podcast because we've gone 2 hours and 51 minutes of complete nonsense, just winging it.
And Michelle, if you're still in chat, what are you supposed to get when you're out winging it? I'll digress and go somewhere else before we can. And then, of course, one of the greatest people in the cornhole world, Mr. Pierre Lucier, with right above Donald's head there, other side. There you go. Corn Dudes, who gave a ton of money today to help a great cause and a great person who's already gone to bed and assured us and left it in our capable hands. The Sky High Lemonade. I should have been ready for this. Should have been ready for this. Give me a second. Don, you can talk for a second. We'll come back to this here for a second.
All right, enough about this podcast. Let's talk about me. Listen, we're here to help the community. We're here to make sure all of us have a great time in this game. If you want some of the best shoes in the game, check out Corn Dudes. Find them on the Book of Face. Find them on the World Wide Web. They are making a difference in Canada, one shoe at a time.
Yes, they are. And
7 seconds. Hold on.
got 7 seconds. Okay, because Michelle, the Sky High Lemonade. What is it? What is it, Michelle? It is what? Oh, and I didn't have the sound up.
Turn the sound on.
Thing was huge.
That thing was. Yes, because Michelle likes the Sky High Lemonade. Oh, Mike, they're going to have like 30. But anyway, everyone have fun. Just keep being nice to each other like we were tonight. And just don't bow to peer pressure. It hurts.